Hello, friends. Welcome. I'm Robin with Zimmy Simple Designs. If you see the little red live light, you've caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in hashtag replay. Say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Let me know if you're new so I can welcome you to my page. Hi, Levon. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Val. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, guys. How is everybody? Hi, Brenda. Hello. Hey, Joy. Couple more places here. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring. How is everybody? Hi, Joe. Hello. Welcome to my segment in Craft Around the Clock today. And we're going to be working with an IOD paint inlay today. I'm going to use, hi, Carla. So I'll show you the one I'm going to be using today. Hi, Gwen. I've used this before. It's been a while. If I can find the top. Yeah, there it is. So this is the set, the paint inlay set I'm going to be working with today. It was still available. I forgot to go in and check it. Hi, Molly. Hi, Carla. Hi, Linda. How is everybody? So this one's IOD. Hey, Tracy. I've actually used this one before. And when you use these, when you do paint inlays, you can get up to 3 uses out of your paint inlay. So we're going to be using, as you can see, I cut a section because my project's kind of small. But this packet comes with these designs in it. You get 2 of each sheet of these. And you can cut them down. There's even a little grid on the back of them. And like I said, if you use paint, you can get up to 3 uses. But each time you use it, though, it's going to get a little lighter. Now, you can also use polyacrylic, fresh on polyacrylic, and apply them with that. I've not done it. But if you do it that way, you do it the same way as I'm going to show you how you do it with paint. You would do the same steps with the polyacrylic. But if you do polyacrylic, you will only get 1 use out of your inlay. So we're going to be working with these chunky hearts. I have a set of 2 of them. And I've already pre-painted, as you can see, the bottom, because I divided it in half. We're only going to put the inlay on the top half of our heart. That's why I've got it taped off. And the color on the bottom that I used is Cottage Green. It's chalk paint from Nicole with Afraid Not. And I thought it went really pretty with the green in this inlay. And then the top portion, I've painted French linen. And we're going to put another coat. I'm going to paint another coat of the French linen on here. And then we're going to lay our paint inlay on top of here. I don't know if any of you have seen this done. If not, then you'll get to see it today. And I'll kind of walk you through. It's not that hard. It's just a lot of steps to do. So don't let them intimidate you. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Rita. Hi, Beverly. So I've got my paintbrush here of what from using, and I've got a piece of paper towel and I got my spray bottle because we're going to need those. So I'm going to paint. I'm only going to paint, like I said, this top. I'm not going to worry about the sides because I'm not going to try and get the inlay along the sides. I just want it on the top. Hi, Deborah. So I'm going to get this painted. And while this is still wet, I'm going to lay this inlay in here. And then we'll do the same steps on the other heart. So quickly, we're going to get this on here. And that's kind of why I taped this off, because I knew I'd have to be quick about this, and I didn't want to get paint on my green. Okay, we got it. Okay, so that's wet, and I'm just going to set this brush aside, and we're going to take my inlay. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Sharon. And I'm going to lay it along the edge of this tape as close as I can, and I'm going to press this down into the paint, this wet paint, just like this. All right, get this down in there, and I'm going to spray this paper towel, maybe. And I'm gonna push down and get this, make sure this is down in there really well. Now I could have sprayed the top of this too. It doesn't matter either way, but you do want to use some moisture on there. So we're gonna get this pushed down in there just like this. I love using inlays. It took me a long time before I used them because I was very intimidated by them. I was really afraid to use them. And now, once I did it once, now I love using them. So we're going to get that down in here really good. All right, just like that. And as you can see, it's dark. So there's our paint inlay down in there. And it's kind of dark because we've pushed it down in that wet paint. Let me see, there's a spot right here. I want to make sure I get down. There we go. Just like that. And I don't mind the wrinkles. Hi, Cheryl. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat tool and we're going to dry this. And then we're going to lift it. Hi, Pat. Hi, Ann. Hi, Sheila. How is everybody? I know I jumped right in there doing this, but it does take a little bit to get it done. And I've got 2 hearts I'm going to be doing, so. And 45 minutes goes by fast. Okay, now it's, you can see it it lightened up. So it's not as dark as it was. So I'm just gonna really make sure this is dry, because not only am I getting this inlay dry, I'm trying to get the paint underneath of it dry too. So I just want to make sure it's good and dry. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let me see. I usually can tell if it still feels cool to the touch, then you know it's still kind of wet. Hi, Lynn. Everything's going well. Doing good, doing good. So now, yeah, that feels pretty dry. I'm going to spray that inlay because this is how we're going to release it. I know that kind of, oops. Spray all of that again with the water. All over. Get that good and wet, the whole, and you don't want to saturate it. You just want to get it damp. Hi, Griselda. There we go. It's a spot here I was trying to hit and I missed. And I may have to spray right up in here. There we go. Now, get that. All right, so now I'm gonna slowly lift this. And if you feel any kind of resistance, just stop and just get it a little bit wetter because you don't want to tear your inlay. So we're gonna lift this slowly. See, I'm starting to feel right in here. It's a little, so I'm gonna lift just like that. And I've got some right in here, resistance. And lift. I'm going to set this over here because we're going to reuse that same section. But that's what it looks like. And like I said, this one's been used before. And I don't mind the imperfections. I guess that's what I love about these, is it's not going to be perfect. But that's just me. I don't mind the imperfections at all. So I'm going to peel my tape here. Slowly. And there is a little bit of a seam, but that's okay. We're going to cover that up with some lace. Thank you, Deborah. But I just like to show you what we've got, how that I think is pretty. So there's one. I'm going to set this to the side. And I'm going to dry this because, like I said, I'm going to use this again. And we're going to go through the same steps. And I guess I don't have to make sure it's really dry. But before you put these away, you do want to make sure this is good and dry. But we're going to, like I said, I'm going to use it again. Hi, Susie. How are you? All right, so now we'll do the same. I'm going to paint this with this French vanilla, and we'll go through those steps again. Now, you do want to seal this, and you do not want to use a brush-on sealer, and that's you want to use a spray sealer because if you get any kind of moisture on that inlay, it's going to smear because it's paint. It's actual paint. And if you get any moisture on, your image, you'll just ruin all your hard work. But that's why you want to seal it, because you don't want any moisture to get on project once you get it all complete. So I usually take it outside, spray it with a coat of polyacrylic just to seal it when I'm done. We're going to lay that down in there again. Just like that. Where did I get my chunky hearts? Deborah, the chunky hearts are one of my wood kits that I offer. My husband cut them for me, but they are available. You get the set of 2. And if you would like a set, just private message me. How is Cheryl today? Hi, Anita. I was looking at comments, hoping I didn't miss any, but yeah, just private message me if you'd like a set of them. And we're doing the same thing. I want to get this, we're going to wet this a little bit more. So I want to make sure this gets down in there really good. I could, like I said, I could spray this like I did do when I peel it, but I don't want to get it too wet. So I just do it this way. I could have wet my paper towel. A wet rag would have worked. I just do it this way. Yes, it is, Christine. It sure is. Yeah, they are nice hearts. They are nice hearts. Hi, Deborah. All right. And we will, and like I said, I can get you guys the link for these inlay. I'm not, last I knew they were still available. If not, I know there's some others that IOD, Decoupage Central carries. So, that are just as pretty. I think a lot of their IOD paint inlays are really pretty. I am an affiliate with Decoupage Central, so I do get a little bit of a commission, but it doesn't change the price. And like I said, they are a little price, expensive, but you get 3 uses out of them. You can cut them down. So you get a lot of, okay, Gwen, I will go check. Yeah, you do get a lot of use out of them. Okay, so now we're gonna, I guess I don't need this paint anymore. I'm gonna put the lid on it so I don't spill, because that's what I would do. Hi, Peggy. Okay, wet that, get that dried up. And then, like I said, I wanted to use this same inlay twice. One, I wanted to be able to show you guys how each time you use it, you get, it lightens up a little more. It's not going to be as bright as the first time. And just to show you that you can use them more than once and what it's going to look like, after you've used them. Usually, a lot of people that do inlays, they do it once and that's all you get to see. And I thought this might be a way that you can kind of see how they work. And so we'll peel that up. I did this on a bunny last year. So there we go. But see, I like I said, I like that it, kind of looks a little more vintage, a little more, aged. I don't mind that at all. And we'll peel that up. Okay. Now, and I forgot to grab it. I am gonna, thank you, Susan. I am gonna sand this. I think they're fun to work with. And if you do have some and you've been afraid to use them, give them a try. Just take one of them. I know they're really big. And if you have like a small project, maybe cut it down like I did and just, you know, try it on a smaller project before you try and, you know, tackle something a little bigger. That's what I did. I had a sample given to me and it wasn't very big, and so I tried it out on a small project and I thought, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But we're going to give this some more distressing. Okay, Cheryl. I'm gonna all right. And we're gonna go around the edge. And I'm going to add a little more distressing down in here on this part of the heart. My comments on my phone have quit working. So I'm glad they're working over here. Susan, you want a set? Can I message you? Yes, you can message me. Remind me. Good idea. Good idea, because, yeah, that would be me. I would forget. I'm just going to go around the edge of this upper part. I don't really want to take, I have sanded over the top of my inlays to give it a little more distressing, but on this one I don't want to, other than along this edge. But I did want to give a little more down in here. Okay. Go this way. I like that. Okay. So now we got it aged up a little. I think these are going to be cute. I've got some lace we're going to put between this section, so you're not going to see that. You want? Oops. Sure, I sure can. So this is the first one I did. And then this is the second one. So you can see how it kind of, one's a little lighter and you don't get as much. Hopefully you can see that. So I hope that helped. What size are the hearts, Christine? Hang on a minute. Let me get my measuring tape. I'm going to move these over here, out of the way, and let that one dry. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, how fun, Gwen. That's what I did. They're about 7.5 inches tall and 8.5 inches wide for the big one. And I'm just kind of 6.5 inches on the smaller one and almost 7.5 inches wide is what they are. I think I like that they're thick because they'll, you know, set really nice, you know, on a shelf or in a little dough bowl or vignette or, you know, something like that. That's what I like about them. Perfect size. Yeah. Yep, they will. They'll stand right there just like that. Yeah, and tablecloth, lace tablecloth. Yeah, Susan, just message me. Just send me a private message. And if you have an order from me, just send me a private message. Tell me what you want with your email and your complete address. That way we can, you know, get the shipping and all that. So, yeah, if you guys can't like lace, to use lace for bows and things, what I did once was I got on Amazon and found a lace tablecloth. I bought it and I cut it up and make the pretty lace bows. And you usually they're good size, so you get a lot of use out of them. I bought one probably over a year ago. I'm still cutting on it and using it. A lot of material in it. Okay, get this one sanded up. That's a bad thing about a lot of all right, go around here. That's a workout. That will give you a workout. All right. Get that all cleaned off. All that sawdust off of there. And like I said, I will take these out and I will spray them after the live so that I have them protected from, you know, that where I did that inlay. Okay, get rid of my mess here. Maybe. Good enough, I guess. I did change out my puppy pad and my paper towel today. It was getting a little rough looking. All right, now I'm going to take my Bare Dark Wax and we're going to add some more. Hi, Kim. How are you? How much are they, Deborah? They're $17 plus shipping, the set of Chunky Hearts. for the set of 2. Okay, my brushes. It's like looking for my brush here. And we're going to go around and give this, and you can get this dark wax. I get that Home Depot, but I know, I mean, there's other brands out there. You wouldn't have to use this one, and you wouldn't even have to do this step if you don't want to. I like adding the wax. To me, it just adds a little more to it. Hi, Tana. Okay, Kim. Guys, if you might want to message me for those that want them, so you'll remind me. I will try and remember. I'll try and go back through the comments and see. But if you've never ordered from me, be sure you do message me your email and your complete address. Please don't put it in here. I don't, you know, just for your safety. Personal information, I would never ask you guys to do that with all of the, you know, scammers and stuff going on. When you private message me, it's private, only you and I see the message, so it's not like out there that everybody can see. Hi, Shyla. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Tammy. Now, there goes my comments a little bit more over there. I'm going to do this edge. Add a little wax. All right. There's that one. They're wood, Tana. They're wood. Wood hearts. Tomorrow, oops, got a little much, a little darker than I want right there. I'm going to have my grandson for a little while. His mom has to go in to work early, so we're going to watch him. He'll be here early in the morning, and then we got to run him to school. In the afternoon. He goes to preschool, and he goes in the afternoon, so we'll take him to school. So that'll be fun. It'll be different to have him without his brother. Usually when I babysit, I have both of them, him and his brother. So, okay, Susan. Oh, thanks, guys. Deborah, how soon can I receive them, Deborah? Well, my husband will probably be out there. I'll let him know. We'll probably have them cut. By the end of the week, I should have them cut and ready to be shipped. So I don't know, you know, for shipping how long that will take, but yeah, by the weekend they should be done. So you grew up near Waverly, did you? We're in Fort Dodge. I'm not too familiar with all of Iowa. I've heard of Waverly, but I'm not sure I've been to Waverly. All right, I'm going to get this just a little bit more. All right, so we've got that all done up. So I've got, like I said, I've got this lace, these pieces of lace that I've cut. Okay. And I'm going to lay one, and this is just, I believe it's seam binding that I've coffee grunged. And we're going to put it right between that, where those two meet, the green and everything meet. So and then I'm gonna make a couple of little bows. I just was gonna do them just something real simple. Nothing, just a simple little set. So we'll get this glued down. And do this without burning my fingers here. Okay. Well, I was a little sad. I don't know if you guys were on with me yesterday. We were rooting for the Bills to win. Thank you, Kim. My mom was a big Bills fan. So this year, in honor of her, we were rooting for them. So we were a little disappointed they didn't win, but that's okay. We don't mind Kansas City either. But of course, my daughter called last night, video chatted, and we were right in the middle of the game, and they were watching the game, and the Bills had scored a touchdown, and we got all excited, and he was all like, "You guys are rooting for the Bills?" And my daughter was like, "Yeah, in honor of Grandma." he was rooting for Kansas City, so he was happy at his house on last night because they lost. But like I said, that's okay. I don't mind the Kansas City either. So that's what we have so far. And like I said, I'm going to make a couple of bows. I don't want to, my glue is still wet, so I better, till that dries. Then I got these all cut. So I want to make sure I'm using the right piece on the right one. Hi, Mary. You're an Eagles fan? Yeah, boy, they won, didn't they? We didn't watch that game. We did last Sunday. We watched the Eagles play, but we didn't last night. We just watched the Bills and the Chiefs play last night. But it's all right. Like I said, I'm sure you were. And I don't, like I said, we rooted for them last Super Bowl. We were thrilled they won. I was happy for them, but my mom was she was a diehard Bills fan. She was born and raised in New York, so she was and so this year like I said, in honor of her, she would have been thrilled. And it was funny because my mom, when we were talking to my daughter, my husband made the comment that, well, if she was still alive, I wouldn't be rooting for them. And he said, and she would give me grief about it. And I said, yeah, she probably would, because there'd be some competition, that's for sure. But anyway, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, so I've got my other 2 pieces of lace, and we're going to take my bow dabber, and I'm going to make 2 little bows, and we're going to add, and I think I'm going to just add maybe a little key and a tag maybe on the bigger one. And that's about it. I just really wanted to keep them kind of simple. And I wanted to do them not necessarily for Valentine's either. I thought I would do them so that you could just leave them out all for a little girl's room. You could just, depending on your decor, the hearts aren't just for, Valentine's. You can do them to leave out year round. So, all right, tie that up. Nothing really big. Hopefully this will look okay. My brother-in-law and his wife lived in Kansas City for a while. When we moved out here from Arizona, we have to go right through Kansas City. And I had never driven from Arizona to Iowa ever in my life. I was already scared because I was having to drive and follow my husband because he was in the U-Haul. And we happened to hit Kansas City right during rush hour. I was so terrified the whole time. I was freaking out. I had a hold, even my daughter to this day talks about it because she was with me. She said, I had a hold of the steering wheel so hard my knuckles were white. I was so afraid. I was trying to stay up with him and not lose him. And I was never so relieved in all my life to get out of there. It was, oh. So I said, never again. Never again. There's one. Hi, Becky. Hi, Robin. So just really simple. I'm going to maybe add, like I said, a little key and a tag. I maybe could have gotten a little bigger for the bow with that, but I just really kind of wanted it just simple. Simple, simple. That was not a fun experience. And I'd never, ever driven in a big city, really. When I got my driver's license, we lived in a little town, and it had one main highway through the town. And so I was not familiar with, driving in the big city much. I would go to the Phoenix area, but I would never get on the interstate. I was too afraid. Thank you. Hey, Ruby. So it was like a whole new experience for me. I'm just glad I survived it, right? Put it in park and jumped in the back seat. All right, Deborah. Yeah, we were hoping to miss it, but we didn't. We didn't. And of course, they were doing some kind of construction, and it was like, oh my gosh. And I guess part of my big fear too was this, he was going to change lanes. I was going to lose sight of him, and then I was really going to get lost and never make it to Iowa, because I'd never, yeah. It was quite, but like I said, I survived. I survived. There we go. So there's one, and there's the other one with our little hearts or bows on there. But I have a little tag, and I was thinking to add just a little tag on here, and maybe some key, or a key, I'm thinking. a little key maybe, and I might add one to the other one, just for, you know, I have some little ones. But if I don't get this done, guys, I will take a picture and I will post it. Hi, Kathy. I've got this whole bag of keys here. Okay. All right, Susan. I will go check out your guys' messages when I get off here, and we will get you fixed up. Thank you all. Let's see. I have a little bitty one. I'm thinking maybe. Thank you, Tana. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I maybe should have put the key on there before but that's okay. I have some little twine. I think I am gonna maybe hang a little key from this bow on both of them. But I got this little bitty jute twine that'll go through the hole in these keys, and maybe hang it and add a little button on there. For something, you know, so it's not so plain. Hi, Ruby. Oh, thank you, Ruby. All right, guys. Like I said, I will finish these. I will take a picture. And thank you all for joining me today. Stick around and craft around the clock and see the next presenter. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Bye.